Hello guys, my name is Purity and in this show I will be discussing about menstrual hygiene and stigma, in other words, period poverty as a challenge being faced by young university students. Period poverty is a universal challenge, and in this show, we want to understand what are the causes of period poverty, what is period poverty, and what are the solutions being placed in order to solve this challenge as a society. I am here with Sandra, a fellow student at the University of Nairobi, and we will both dive deep to understand what is period poverty. The Menstrual Hygiene Day was celebrated on May 28th, just the other day, with the aim of breaking stigma around menstruation and to also promote menstrual hygiene. So, Sandra,
Yes,
do you know what period poverty is?
I kind of know a bit about period poverty. Yeah, it's the state when, okay, from the term poverty, you know that it's maybe you're in a state where you can't afford something. So for this case, it's like sanitary towels and maybe something that you need just as girls to use during your menstrual period.
Yeah, very true. Because period poverty is the inability to afford or to access menstruation products. We're talking about sanitary towels, we're
Yeah.
talking about information, education about menstrual health,
Yeah.
the awareness, the products such as tampons,
Yeah.
menstrual cups.
Cups.
So the inability to access these products is what we generally call period poverty. And in the long term, they cause stigma. So that's why we're talking about menstruation stigma. Do you do you maybe know or do you have an idea about the causes of period poverty?
Uh, well, maybe for let's say lack of education, maybe people who stay in the villages, like they don't get you see some people go for campaigns and they usually choose like rural areas around the city. So people in the village they don't get much education, they don't know about tampons, they don't know about menstrual cups. So them being in the rural areas might be a very big cause to that.
Very true, very true. Because I am also aware that the high cost of menstrual products
Yeah, as
also
well.
causes period poverty. Because 2 years ago, a packet of
Pads.
pads, the sanitary towels, was retailing at around 50 shillings. But right now in 2024, the cheapest sanitary towels that you could get is around 100 shillings.
Yeah.
90 shillings to 100
90
shillings.
shillings, yes.
And you know, for you to have a complete cycle, you might need two of these packets. That
Yeah.
means that in one cycle, you might be using around 200 shillings.
Yeah, more than that.
That's
even.
that's very costly.
Yeah, it's costly.
That's very costly, and not everyone can access this product.
Yeah, and also not everyone has the same length of the cycle. So someone might use even 5 packets in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the high cost of this product. Let's talk about the tampons.
Oh, tampons are really expensive considering the fact that they don't have many brands. You'll find like Always and Cortex are the only brands which have tampons, and a packet of tampons is around 200. And a lot of people don't know about tampons, so they won't go for it. But then again, the people who use tampons, like it's really costly for them. And as you know, that tampons isn't safe as much because you can't sleep with a tampon inside your body.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. So it's really costly. Like, I don't use tampons, but I have a friend who uses tampons, and they use like around a packet has around 8, 6 there. So they can't use a packet because if you're someone who goes to the gym, you'll have to use like a lot of tampons. You've got to change time and time again. So it's really costly.
Wow. And also the menstrual cups.
Well,
They are very costly.
that's costly,
Very.
especially the menstrual cups, because not a lot of people use menstrual cups. People don't even know what cups are. People don't even know that it's an actual cup that you have to put inside there. Well, I don't use menstrual cups myself, and you see lack of education again. I tell myself, nikitembea alafu nitembee vibaya imwagike, that kind of thing. So it gets uncomfortable for people who don't know how to use the menstrual cups in as much as the cost as well.
That's very true because okay, you can also access the tampons and the menstrual cups, but the real challenge comes in how to use
How
them.
to use them?
There's
Yes.
not so much information out there about how to use the tampons, the menstrual cup. There's only information on how to use the
the
pads.
pads. Yeah, even the period panties. Like you don't know how period panties work.
Yeah.
Like you could just think, I just wear it. Like it might seem uncomfortable. Like I don't know even much about period panties, and also a lot of brands don't have period panties. So there's still a lot of things we need to learn.
That's very true. So it is very clear that lack of education, lack of awareness is a true. It is causing so much period poverty among our ladies, and the high cost of period products, because it is recently that communities have started educating people about these things. It's funny that when you go buy period products in the shop, let's say a sanitary pad, do you know that the shopkeeper will have to wrap that sanitary towel in a newspaper?
So don't even have to ask, but they still do it.
They'll still do it because they have that stigma that if someone in the society sees you walking with a sanitary towel, they will have to judge you.
Yeah, it's like it's a shame. It's a shameful thing to have your period. It's not. It's not a disease.
It's not. And I saw this quote that says that period blood is the only blood that comes from the human body without violence.
Yes.
So as a society, why are we judging people who are experiencing periods?
Why are we being looked at when we're having pads in our bags? Why do we have to hide pads in our purses? It's a normal thing. I mean, having a period is a normal thing.
Yeah. And I can also say that some cultures are also leading causes of period poverty, because so many girls cannot go to school when they're in their period, because in certain societies they are seen as unclean and dirty, and the fact that they cannot access this product.
Actually, I had someone saying that when girls are in their period, they're not supposed to go to church.
Wow.
Because it's a holy place and you're not holy, like you're not clean. So you don't like have to go to church just because you're bleeding. That's so wrong. Like the notions that people have out here, it's just outrageous, and they need more education on that as well.
They do need education. Now that we are expounding about the causes of period poverty, maybe what are the solutions that should be placed in order to counter this challenge?
Now, concerning the cost of living, they could just have like retail prices for especially those people who are not well off. Like we can just have like discounts for like certain people and stuff like that. Or the companies could just choose to, this is something that happens every month, we should just lower the prices. And for the people who are, shaming people who have like periods, they should just be educated more on that, because I believe that will come a long way if people are educated about period poverty. So it doesn't have to be a shame. Girls can just walk comfortably. They can go to church without having the fear of, I'm not clean, I don't have to be here, and just education in as well. Yeah,
so that's very true. I am a firm believer that the government should do more to counter this challenge. The government should have partnerships with companies that manufacture sanitary towels, such as Always, Senegal. And recently we also have local manufacturers such as Softcare.
Yeah, Softcare is actually doing well, because it's you can even find Softcare going for like 70 shillings. Yeah, so that's a good thing.
And Softcare also provides panty liners.
2 panty liners in every packet that you buy.
Yeah. So I think the government should collaborate with local manufacturers such as Softcare. This is not a paid promo, but I do believe that the government should collaborate with local manufacturers such as Softcare to just collaborate and lower the prices of these things, and to ensure that mashinani wanafikiwa, the government should really do something about it. Also, I am recognizing the NGOs and people who are trying to check these things out there.
For the pad campaigns, they give out free packages for girls or anything.
They should information about them should be shared widely, so that the community knows about them. So basically that was it about period poverty. It is so fulfilling to have a discussion about period poverty with someone who understands menstrual health. And as I said, Menstrual Hygiene Day was celebrated the other day. We should take advantage of such days. We should take advantage of such days to commemorate menstrual hygiene. So Until next time,
It has been nice talking to you guys about menstrual health, and I'd like to have more conversations with you.
me too, I was
Yeah.
a pleasure meeting you. Thank you. I have been your host, Purity Emojang. Until next time.
Research conducted by the Ministry of Health in 2016 shows that 54% of Kenyan girls experience challenges in accessing menstrual management products, with 65% still lacking sustainable access to safe menstrual products. This has caused over 1 million girls in Kenya to miss 3 to 4 days of school every month. Menstrual health is a fundamental aspect of human rights, dignity, and health. Therefore, let us replace period poverty with period positivity.
And this is what 500 million women and girls around the world live with. It's called period poverty. And it basically means that they miss school or work every month because they don't have the tools necessary to manage their period.